We only have a handful of games left here in season 1 of this Raiders franchise, and right now we are sitting at 6-6-1, which currently is a good enough spot to get the 6th seed in the playoffs. I don't really think we're going to win the division. Actually, in fact, it looks like Kansas City has already locked it up because there is a Y next to their name. So yeah, we definitely cannot win the division. And our offense has been a pretty big part of that. We are 30th in points per game, 32nd in passing yards, and 15th in rush yards. Our defense statistically looks really good, and they are holding them to not a lot of points. Last episode was not great for us. They did allow 24 points in both of those, but I have upped the quarter length from 12 minutes to 14 minutes because maybe we just weren't getting enough plays in, but that is not the only change that has been made. As you can probably tell from the thumbnail and the title of this video, we will be benching quarterback Geno Smith and starting 6th round rookie Tommy Mellott, who I have been doing weekly training with every single week, and he is up to a 74 overall. And I really think the offense just needs some sort of spark. It's not like we are going to be making a run in the playoffs with the way Geno has been playing anyway. And really my thought process behind the whole thing has just pretty much been our offense really can't get any worse. Geno Smith is 32nd in passing touchdowns and 32nd in passer rating. Now, one thing that has not helped a whole lot is he has been sacked a total of 48 times. Not really what you want to see, and I believe that is going to be good enough to lead the league by a considerable amount. And yeah, we're up by 13 over Matt Stafford, who's in 2nd place. I don't think our offensive line was helping Geno Smith too much, but he also has only completed 59% of his passes, 11 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. We're just going to roll with the rookie for now, because I really need to know going into the offseason if we're going to need to draft a new quarterback or if we have something with Tommy Mellott. But for now, let's go check out the Falcons roster. Very clearly, the Falcons are not having a great season. Michael Penix is a 77 overall and has led them to a 2-11 record so far. Running back, I do not see Bijan Robinson. I don't know where in the world he went. He might be injured because now they have Tyler Algier. Over at wide receiver is Drake London at an 88, Darnell Mooney at a 79, and Ray McLeod is a 76, tight end's an 81, left tackle is going to be a 70, left guard's a 75, center is a 69, right guard's a 92, and right tackle is a 79. Going over to their defensive side of the ball, they have Leonard Floyd at a 77 at left end. Right end is going to be James Pierce Jr., one of their first round picks, who was a 76. Defensive tackle is going to be a 71. And then over at left outside linebacker is their other first round pick in Jalen Walker, a 73 overall. Middle linebacker is a 78. Right outside linebacker is a 71. At corner, they do have an 88 overall in AJ Terrell, a 75 in Clark Phillips, and then a 74 in Mike Hughes. Free safety is going to be a 93 Jesse Bates, and strong safety is a 76. I don't want to try to say your name. Just to take a look at the records one more time to see how far away we are from everyone else, the 7 seed, 8 seed, and 9 seed are all 6-7. So one loss and we could really lose our playoff spot if those other teams all managed to pull out a win. Atlanta would get the ball first and we would force a 3-and-out. So now Tommy Mellott comes out for his very first start, and it will be a play fake to Ashton Jeanty. He's going to go over the middle, and that one is deflected away from Trey Tucker. Got aggressive on his first pass attempt. Now, the reason I decided to develop Tommy Mellott over the other quarterback, Cam Miller, is mainly because of his speed, but now we go to Ashton Jeanty on the next play, and that'll be a gain of 3 to set up a 3rd and 7. Can we avoid a 3-and-out? It would appear the Falcons would suffer an injury on that last play. Now on 3rd down, he will look to pass, and Mellott is just going to take off. He's got decent speed and the first down to the 32-yard line for a 10-yard scramble. Geno has been running quite a bit this season, so I figured, why not? Let's see if it just changes the offense at all. 1st and 10 again. We're going to run the play fake. And now Mellott will throw this one to the outside, caught by Ashton Jeanty. That's a 6-yard gain to bring up a 2nd and 4. Mellott back in shotgun again. He will take the snap and look to pass one more time. And he's going to take off up the middle. He will have the first down and a lot more across the 40 where he slides down to the 39-yard line. Next play, he will line up under center. Ashton Jeanty is the running back, and that's where they go with it. Jeanty to the outside will have the first down and more down the sideline all the way to the 13. Now this will be a shotgun set this time. Mellott will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this one to Ashton Jeanty, who will get into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Yeah, our offense looked a lot better there, but I do need to remind you, this defense was actually lower rated than ours. Ours is an 81, theirs is an 80. But still, it was nice to see our offense actually be able to move the ball. Our defense would force another punt, and now we face a 3rd and 2 from the 47. Handoff to Zamir White, and that play is going to go nowhere, so we will punt it away on this drive. Now going into Atlanta's next drive, they do face a 3rd and 2 from their own 44. Penix will drop back to pass. He's going downfield, and that'll be caught. He fumbles the ball, and the Raiders have recovered. Let's see if our offense can take advantage of it from the 50-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Ashton, Jeanty, and that's going to be a loss of 1. Now that one will set up a 2nd and 11. Malott will go back under center. And we go back to Ashton, Jeanty of the middle. He'll get those yards back and a few more to bring up a 3rd and 7. Now, will we let this play go down to the 2nd quarter, or will he snap the ball? He sends Brock Bowers in motion and will actually get the snap off. Malott rolling to the outside, throws on the run down the sideline, and finds Brock Bowers for the first down. Was that Bowers? No, actually. I just saw it was a white man. That's Jack Bech for the first down as we head to the end of the first. That play would put us at the Falcons' 31-yard line as Malott goes back under center. He will drop back and look to pass. He throws to the outside. That's going to be caught by Ashton, Jeanty, who will get met and brought down for a 6-yard play to bring up a 2nd and 4. Malott going to go back under center again. Jeanty is still the running back in the backfield this time. See if we go to him. No, Malott will actually look to pass. He's going to go downfield to an open man. He finds Jakobi Meyers down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal Raiders. Malott back in shotgun. He will drop back out of a 5-wide set. He's just going to look to run and take off and run right into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. We're up 14-0. The last time we jumped into a Falcons drive, they were facing a 3rd down and fumbled the ball away. We'll see what they do this time. It's a 3rd and 12 from their own 28. Penix dropping back to pass, under pressure, getting sacked on the play by Christian Wilkins, and now they'll punt it away. Following that punt, we are trying to avoid a 3-and-out here. It's a 3rd and 4 from the 39-yard line. Malott back in shotgun, will drop back to pass. He's going to throw this one to the outside, and that is dropped by Jack Bech. Would have been an easy first down. Well, unfortunately, we are going to go a little bit further ahead into the 2nd quarter, and it looks like Tommy Malott just threw his first career interception, and they will take over at the 7-yard line. We will see if our defense can make some sort of stand here. Michael Penix is back in shotgun. He will take the snap, and it's going to be a handoff. Who goes to the outside, breaks the tackle, will be met and brought down to the 1-yard line to bring up a 2nd and goal for Atlanta. Defense, please tell me you see the run coming here. He takes the snap, handoff to the back end. He gets murdered in the backfield immediately. That was John Jenkins on the play, so now a 3rd and goal from about the 5-yard line. He is all done in the backfield. Penix will drop back and look to pass, rolling to the outside, and he's going to have to throw this one away. So despite a pick setting them up at the 7-yard line, on a 4th and goal from the 5, they will have to settle for a 22-yard field goal try. So this will remain a 2-score game. Snap, hold, kick is away, and it is good. Right before the 2-minute warning, we face a 3rd and 4 from the 50. Malott going to go deep downfield and finds his man who holds on through contact. That's a first down to Jakobi Meyers. Now on the other side of the 2-minute warning. At the Raiders 33, we do have all 3 timeouts. A quick throw to the outside is going to fall right out of the hands of Brock Bowers. So that will now bring up a 2nd and 10 for Vegas. Malott back in shotgun. Ashton, Jeanty in the backfield. It'll be a quick throw to the outside that'll be caught, and a gain of about 6 yards to bring up a 3rd and 4 thanks to Jakobi Meyers. We are letting the clock run down just a bit. About 1:20 to go here in the first half as Malott will throw this one to the outside, and that gets intercepted, and he is gone. That is Jesse Bates on a pick 6. Malott has now thrown his 2nd career interception here in the first half. I would like to see, however, if he can rebound from that with 1:10 to play here in the first half. We do have all 3 timeouts. Malott will drop back. He's going to look to run and get sacked on the play for a loss of 4. Can we at least get into field goal range? A 2nd and 14 now. From the 26-yard line, he will drop back. A quick throw will be caught, and that is going to be a gain to about the 34 to bring up a 3rd and 6. And I won't lie to you, I forgot the number 10 was Dante Thornton Jr. But now, on a 3rd and 6 from the 34, Malott will go over the middle. He'll find Brock Bowers, and we'll have to burn our 2nd timeout with 30 seconds remaining. This will now be a 5-wide set for Vegas. He will take the snap, once again looking to pass. He's going to go over the middle, and that one gets deflected away, trying to find Jack Bech. That leaves us with 26 seconds to play here in the first half on a 2nd and 10 from our own 43. Another 5-wide set for the Raiders as he lobs this one downfield. That was an ugly-looking ball, and he could not get 2 feet down. So it brings up a 3rd and 10 with 22 seconds remaining now in the first half. Malott back in shotgun. Jeanty out of the backfield. He will look to pass, going over the middle. He'll find Jack Bech, and that will get us the first down into Falcons territory. Almost said into Raiders territory. But we have to burn our final timeout with 17 seconds to go here. And I honestly do not know if we're even going to get a field goal this time. Malott back in shotgun. Jeanty in the backfield, but Malott will look to pass. Rolling to the outside. He may take off here, running along the line of scrimmage, and will finally throw this ball away with 10 seconds remaining. I would have much rather he just took off upfield and ducked out of bounds, but whatever. 2nd and 10. From the 46-yard line, he'll take the snap and run the play fake to Ashton Jeanty under a lot of pressure, and that's going to take us to halftime. We would get the ball to start the second half, though. It's now a 3rd and 6 from our own 31-yard line. Can we avoid the 3-down? Malott will drop back to pass. He's going to throw this one downfield, caught by Jakobi Meyers to the 46-yard line for the first down. It'll be another shotgun set for the Raiders this time. Jeanty is lined up in the backfield. Do we give it to our star running back? No, we don't. We're going to count on the rookie quarterback. Going downfield, caught by Bech, and that'll be a gain of about 6 yards. Bringing up a 2nd and 4 now from about the 48-yard line here. And out of a shotgun set, he will drop back to look to pass again. And he's going to try to find Ashton Jeanty over the middle, but it gets knocked down at the line. And that will bring up a 3rd and 4 now for the Raiders. Tommy Malott back in shotgun. Ashton Jeanty still in the backfield, but Malott will be looking to pass. Going downfield, he'll find his man for the first down. That is Brock Bowers. I kind of wish we would rely more on our tight end here, but now a 1st and 10 from the 39 will send Jakobi Meyers in motion. Now send him right back. It'll be a play fake to Ashton Jeanty. Now he's going deep downfield and overthrows an open Jakobi Meyers. That is a massive missed opportunity. Now a 2nd and 10. From under center, we'll give this one to Ashton Jeanty, and he will be met and brought down for no gain. They actually rule it as a loss of a yard. On 3rd and 11, what are the Raiders going to dial up here? Malott's back in shotgun. Will be looking to pass. He's going to fire this over the middle, and he'll find Jakobi Meyers for the first down, who breaks the tackle up the sideline and is met and brought down to the 14. Malott goes back under center for the very next play. Ashton Jeanty's in the backfield. Do we give it to him? It looks like we will, as he is met immediately and brought down. They only give him a yard. From a shotgun set again, he'll take the snap and give it to Ashton Jeanty again to the outside, and he'll get met and brought down. They rule him down at the 9-yard line. That'll set up a 3rd and 4 now for Vegas. Malott will come out in shotgun. It looks like Ashton Jeanty may be a little bit tired. He was breathing heavy there, but it doesn't matter. We're running play fake, and now Malott trying to escape the pressure will get sacked back at the 18-yard line. He had no time whatsoever. That will bring out Daniel Carlson for our first field goal attempt of the day. Should be no problem from 35 yards out. Kick is away, and it is good. We are now going to jump a little bit later into the game. It's in the 4th quarter. It's still 17-10. They face a 3rd and 15 and are just going to run the ball and punt this one away. Unfortunately for us, though, that punt would be downed inside the 1-yard line, so it's a 1st and 10 as we need to chew away at the clock. Hand off to Zamir White, who goes to the outside, and he will end up getting brought down to the 5-yard line to give us a little bit of space. And apparently that little bit of space is enough to line up in a shotgun formation, as we will give this one to Ashton Jeanty. And he gets to the outside and will get close to the marker. They ruled a 3rd and inches at about the 10. Now, you got to think this ball is just going right back to Jeanty on this play, right? Malott from under center. It'll be a play fake. Now Malott going downfield. He'll find Jack Bech for the first down all the way to the 35. All right, I was wrong. But it will keep our drive moving, so I don't mind being wrong at that point. Malott will drop back to pass again. And stay in the pocket. We'll dump this one off to Brock Bowers, and he will get met and brought down for a gain of about 4 yards. Now we face a 2nd and 6 from about the 39-yard line. Malott out of shotgun will drop back to pass. Going downfield, that'll be caught for the first down. I believe it's Jack Bech. Malott going to line up under center on the next play. Under 8 minutes to go in the game. He'll take the snap. It'll be a play fake to Ashton Jeanty. Looking to go downfield. He's going to let this one go deep downfield, and that one gets knocked away. Trying to find Jack Bech. And had he hit him in stride, he would have been gone. With a shotgun set, Ashton Jeanty in the backfield, we will send Brock Bowers out wide. He now takes the snap and will look to pass, going to Bowers over the middle, and that'll be caught for a gain of about 5 yards to make it a 3rd and 5 from the Falcons' 48-yard line. Obviously, Atlanta really needs this stop. Malott back in shotgun, Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. He will take the snap and look to pass. He's going downfield and missing his receiver. That brings up a 4th and 5. The Falcons would start this drive from the 20-yard line, but it's now a 3rd and 4 as Penix rolls to the outside, hit as he's throwing, and that one will fall incomplete. Now, will they line up for a punt or line up to go for it? They're going to trust their defense to get them the ball back. And this will be their opportunity to try to get the ball back. It's a 3rd and 7 from the 48. Malott will look to pass. And he's going to throw this one to the outside, caught by Ashton Jeanty, who will be met and brought down to bring up a 4th and 3. And we should punt this one away. We'll see where Atlanta's going to take over, because this might be their final chance to tie this game. The snap, the punt is sent deep, And I don't think it's going to be a great punt. It goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So with 3:34 to go, it looks like that is Bijan Robinson, who is not in this game, I don't believe. But Penix will now take the field out of a shotgun set. Penix will take the snap and look to pass. Dropping farther back, and he's going to throw this one away. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Atlanta does have all 3 timeouts, so if they don't get anything here, they could possibly get the ball back one more time. 3:30 remaining. He'll drop back to pass. Going to the outside. That one will fall incomplete and bring up a 3rd and 10. From the 29-yard line still. Penix is back all alone in the backfield this time. He will drop back and look to pass. Rolling to the outside under pressure. He'll find his man, and Drake London turns that into a 1st down to about the 50-yard line. I really thought we had him. Now officially under 3 minutes to play here in the game. Penix out of shotgun will drop back to pass. Dropping farther back, rolling to the outside, or throwing to the outside, but that gets intercepted, and down the sideline, I believe it's going to be Rudy Ford, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. And then while I was simulating their next drive, Rudy Ford comes away with another interception. I was honestly just going to simulate until they got into scoring range and then see if they could pull off a miracle, but now we'll take over the 20-yard line, hand off to Ashton Jeanty, and he'll get met and brought down to the 19. That play would take us down to the 2-minute warning. On the next one, we'll go back to Ashton Jeanty, trying to find space. He gets to the outside and is brought down for a loss of 1. Atlanta will burn their first timeout with 1:56 remaining. Now we come out in an I formation. Ashton Jeanty is still the running back. And on 3rd down, I would imagine we're going to run this ball, and we will right up the middle to bring up a 4th and 7, and we'll send out Daniel Carlson. This will be about a 33-yard attempt for our kicker to make it 27-10. The kick is away, and it is good. And just to add insult to injury, after it was already put away, it's a 3-score game. Asante Samuel now comes up with an interception in the final minute of the game. But that does lead to your final score of 27-10. I would say the offense looks a lot better. Obviously, Malott made a couple mistakes with interceptions, one of them being a pick 6, which was the only way Atlanta got in the end zone today. But we got the win. We improved to 7-6-1, and we keep our spot in the playoffs alive. And I am not going to say it was a very pretty day for Tommy Malott. 25 of 41 for 277, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Running the ball, Ashton Jeanty got 19 carries for 89 yards, never found the end zone, but Tommy Malott sure did once. And then receiving, Jack Bech 7 for 77 and Ashton Jeanty 5 for 42 in a score. It would appear that Max Crosby led our team in tackles today with a total of 5, and he got 1.5 sacks. Christian Wilkins got 1 sack, and then Trey Taylor got half of 1. And then Rudy Ford with 2 interceptions and Asante Samuel with 1. Then we have Michael Penix, who was not having a good day to begin with and then completely fell apart when the game was on the line. Finishes with a QB rating of 16. Not great. 11 of 26 for 114, no touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Tyler Algier, 75 yards on 18 carries. And then receiving, it looks like only 3 guys managed to actually record a catch today. Tyler Algier, 1 for 2. But Drake London was their best one, 6 for 83. We now move on to our next game, which is week 16 against the 7-7 Jacksonville Jaguars. You can see where we match up with them. They are 16th in offensive points per game. We are 30th. So this might be a pretty low scoring game, especially because of our defense. But just looking around the rest of the standings, it looks like Jacksonville, we already saw, is at 7-7. The Colts are the 8th seed at 7-7. The 7th seed is Denver at 7-7. And then the 9th seed is Los Angeles Chargers, who are 6-7-1. So they are all right behind us. We are definitely not a secure spot in the playoffs yet, but hopefully we can get a little bit closer in today's game. They are going to be led by quarterback Trevor Lawrence, who is a 77 overall. At running back, they have an 83 in Travis Etienne. Over at wide receiver is an 87 in Travis Hunter, who I did make a superstar X Factor in this, and he appears to be having a pretty solid year considering he's already up to an 87. Brian Thomas Jr. is an 82 overall, and then at tight end, they have Brenton Strange, who's a 74. At left tackle is a 77, left guard's an 80, center is going to be a 71, right guard's a 73, right tackle is a 72. Over on defense, they have former number 1 overall pick Trayvon Walker, who is an 80 overall. They have Josh Hines-Allen, who is a 90 overall. Defensive tackle is a 74. Outside linebacker is going to be a 69. Middle linebacker is an 88. Right outside linebacker is an 86. At corner, that is not a very good corner room. An 80 overall Jordan Lewis is their number 1. Free safety is a 74, and strong safety is a 76. So we need to really just take advantage of their secondary today. And we just have to hope that quarterback Tommy Mellott is up to the challenge today, because obviously you guys saw the standings. This game could have massive implications on the playoffs. Jacksonville would get the ball first. They face a 3rd and 4 from their own 48-yard line. Lawrence is back in shotgun. He will take the snap, and he's going to throw this to the outside. That is caught, and they have the first down. However, just a couple plays later now, it's a 3rd and 6 from the 42-yard line. Lawrence back in shotgun is going to send Brian Thomas in motion. He will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to try to take off up the middle, and he does have some space, but will not get to the marker. That brings up a 4th and 2 thanks to Rudy Ford. I was not sure if they were going to attempt to go for this or just settle for a field goal. They will send out for a 45-yard try, nearly get the block, and it is no good, so we will now take over. Let's see how our rookie quarterback wants to operate today. We begin with a 5-wide set here. He was the only one in the backfield. Mellott will drop back to pass. They're bringing a blitz. He's going downfield, and that is dropped by Jack Bech. 2nd and 10 now coming up. Just could not haul that one in. On the next one, we're going to over the middle, and he throws it right at the back of a linebacker, and now that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. You know, who wants to count on the, number 6 overall pick running back? We're going to actually, never mind, we will count on him with a screen to the outside, and he doesn't read the blocks correctly, and he cut back in, would have had the first down, but on 4th and 5, we'll punt it away. Our defense would then force a 3-and-out in simulation, but now we face a 3rd and 14 at our own 16-yard line. Mellott out of shotgun, needing to go deep downfield. He's going to get sacked on the play. That would lead to Jacksonville facing a possible 3-and-out. Now it's a 3rd and 11 from the 34. He's going deep downfield and gets intercepted by Asante Samuel at the 43-yard line. Let's see if our offense can wake up and actually do something here. 1st and 10. Mellott out of shotgun. Going to throw this to the outside. A jumping reception by Jacoby Myers. That's just going to be a gain of a yard. That now sets up a 2nd and 9. Mellott back in shotgun. He is going to send Brock Bowers in motion. He will line up out wide. He will draw back, look to pass again, going over the middle. He finds Trey Tucker. That sets up a 3rd and 5 at the 49-yard line. Mellott now going under center on the next play. Can we get the first down to keep this drive moving? He will be looking through the air and hit as he's throwing, and will have to punt it away. On the following drive for Jacksonville, we are now in the 2nd quarter. It's a 3rd and inches. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff up the middle, and Travis Etienne all the way down to about the 5-yard line. An incomplete pass and a failed run play would lead to a 3rd and goal from the 4 now. Lawrence back in shotgun. He will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to the end zone, and that one is caught by Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. They'll go up 7-0. And how is Vegas looking to respond? We face a 3rd and 17 from our own 20 as Mellott will unload this one deep downfield, and that one will fall incomplete. At least we threw up a prayer. The Jaguars, once again driving, have made it down to the 8-yard line for a 1st and goal. Lawrence back in shotgun. Will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to dance around the pocket, now roll to the outside, and Trevor Lawrence will take off and slide down to the 4-yard line to bring up a 2nd and goal. Following the 4-yard scramble, he's going to come out under center. Etienne is the running back in the backfield. They'll send 84 in motion, and it's a handoff to him, and he gets planted by Max Crosby. 3rd and goal from the 5. And it will be a shotgun set for Jacksonville here. He will take the snap and look to go downfield. Rolling to the outside, throws on the run, and that one will fall incomplete to bring up a 4th and goal. We should see a field goal try. And that field goal try would be good, so they go up 10-0. We take over at our own 30 with 2:48 to go here in the half. Mellott out of shotgun will run the play fake and hit as he's throwing. We have no protection for our quarterback today. I understand their defensive line is apparently solid, but good lord, this is insane. 2nd and 10, dropping back to pass again. And trying to buy some time, he's going to get sacked and brought down to the 22 to bring up a 3rd and 18. Now Mellott will be the only one in the backfield here. He will drop back and look to pass again, rolling to the outside, but runs right into Josh Hines-Allen, who gets his 3rd sack of the first half. Now with under a minute to go here in the first half, from the 22-yard line, Lawrence will drop back to pass on 3rd and 8, go downfield. He'll find his man, but luckily he could not hold on to that. So they would get the field goal right before halftime, but now we face a 3rd and 3 to begin the second half from our own 37. It'll be a play fake. Mellott rolling to the outside, and he's trying to buy some time, but he's going to get hit and brought down, and we will once again have to punt. Following that, in simulation, our defense would force a punt, but now we face another 3rd down. It's a 3rd and 4 from about the 49-yard line. He will send Bowers in motion. Now Mellott will drop back to pass, going over the middle, and that one will be caught by Ashton Jeanty. No, it falls incomplete. On the Jaguars' next drive, we now go into the 4th quarter. They face a 2nd and 4 from the 11 of Vegas. He'll drop back, go downfield, he'll find his man, and a touchdown to make it a 20-0 game. Actually, go ahead and scratch that. They would go for 2 and make it 21-0, but now our offense has finally driven downfield from the 20-yard line over the middle. He'll find his man. That's Jacoby Myers down to the 12. Now facing a 2nd and 2. Malott back in shotgun again. Ashton Jeanty is in the backfield. He will drop back and look to pass. He's going to lob this to the outside. That is going to be caught by Bech, and we have a 1st and goal from the 5. I don't know how much hope we have in this game, but at least a miracle can start here. A shotgun set. We'll give this one to Ashton Jeanty, who goes to the outside, and he's going to get met and brought down in the backfield. A loss of 2. That will now bring up a 2nd and goal from the 7, and Zamir White will check into the game here at running back. We will send 84 in motion. He lines up on the other side of the line. Malott will hand this one to White, who is going to get met and brought down for no gain to bring up a 3rd and goal, which will now be a shotgun set for Vegas. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. Malott will look to pass. He's going to the end zone, and that one should have been intercepted, trying to find Brock Bowers. Now down by 3 touchdowns. Obviously, you have to go for this. You cannot settle for a field goal. Malott will come back in shotgun again. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. He will drop back and stand in the pocket. Now he's going to throw this one to the end zone, and that is dropped by Jacoby Myers. You have got to be kidding me. All right, the Raiders would get the ball back one more time. We're down to the 23-yard line. We are just seeing if we can get points in this game. We're going to find Brock Bowers over the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. We finally show some life on offense. But that would ultimately lead to the end of this game and a final score of 21-7. We fall to 7-7-1 on the year now. Obviously not any closer to securing a playoff spot, and the offense was not good today. Tommy Malott goes 19 of 30 for 206 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Does not show how many times he was sacked today, at least not yet. Running the ball, Ashton Jeanty only got 6 carries for 12 yards. We did not run the ball a whole lot. That's generally not a great recipe for success of our offense. Jacoby Myers, 7 of 57. Brock Bowers, 5 for 49 and a score. And then Dante Thornton Jr., 2 for 57. It really felt like the defense was on the field a lot today, and I think that shows with Max Crosby having 13 tackles today. In sacks, we only got 2, and they were both from Max Crosby, apparently the only one on the defensive line to show up today. Asante Samuel did get the 1 interception, though. Then you have Trevor Lawrence going 16 for 23, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the 1 pick we just went over. Running the ball, Travis Etienne got the ball 28 times today for 132 yards. I really feel like they were trying to run down the clock quite a bit today. And then Brown got 5 for 45 and a score, and Travis Hunter 4 for 31 and a touchdown. Now, I do want to see over on defense how many sacks they actually got. Josh Hines-Allen got 3.5, Eric Armstead got 1, Trayvon Walker got 1, and then Davon Hamilton got 1. And if my math's correct, that is a total of 6 sacks today. That cannot happen with a rookie quarterback. Just never got rolling on offense. We now only have 2 games remaining on the season. Our next one is against the 6-9 New Orleans Saints. And then in week 18, we will take on the Los Angeles Chargers, who are also 7-7-1. And we have fallen down to the 7th seed spot. So there is a chance that that game in week 18 will decide who goes to the playoffs here. And obviously, next episode is going to be a very, very big one. We will find out if we make the playoffs or if we're going right into the offseason after week 18. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time.